Hi, I'm Jeff Smanoga. I'm the CEO of Exploits Discovery. I just want to walk you through sort of a flash update of where we are on our properties and just to be informative to our investors and shareholders. Here's a forward-looking statement. I'm going to be talking about something that could be happening in the future. So just to orient yourself, we're in the beautiful province of Newfoundland, Canada. You can see here's the island as you see it. We're in central Newfoundland, right in this area, and we've got all the claims that are in yellow here. So New Found Gold, a fantastic billion-dollar exploration company that really started off this gold rush about 4 years ago, are in blue. So they have all the claims in blue, and also there's Labrador Gold right here in green. So we're well funded. We've got about $7 million in cash. We have Eric Sprott as an investor of 16%. New Found Gold owns about 8% of us. A wonderful, talented, all local team in Gander, Newfoundland. Literally an hour away from any of our properties. So fantastic location, great jurisdiction, one of the best in the world. I think it was number 4 with respect to the Fraser Institute ranking recently. So what we're talking about here is this Appleton Fault that kind of goes through all of these properties here. And so New Found Gold has had huge success. You know, they found about 20 different gold discoveries here in the bottom. We've staked our Bullseye property, you can see right there. And we also have our larger Gazebo property here. We call it Gazebo South. And that represents about 10 kilometers along the Appleton Fault. Newfound within their gold discoveries have about 10 kilometers as well, and Labrador Gold has about 13 kilometers. So great jurisdiction to be in and well positioned along this great Appleton Fault. So just a closer snapshot on Bullseye. So maybe we just step back there. So Bullseye was that little property you saw, 1.2 kilometers. Here it is in red. You can see it right here. And here's these gold discoveries that Newfound had like literally within the last year. There's a number of them. First, we drilled Bullseye right away. We found our Horseshoe gold discovery. I've got a video to show you on that. But Newfound Gold literally came out with their Everest gold zone, the Honeypot, Jackpot, K2, Vegas, all of these discoveries along this Appleton Fault. You actually can see on this image, this is a Google Earth image from last year, but you can see all the drill holes they've had just to the south of us. And recently, Melissa Render, VPX over at Newfound, did a great video about 3 weeks ago talking about K2 and how K2 is getting bigger and better, great continuity on the western side, and how it's kind of in this envelope kind of moving north. So it's a great video if you haven't seen it. But the key point here is this whole area has been heating up. There were no, like, if you, last year this time, there were no gold discoveries in this area. And now we've got 6 or 7. So really excited, and this is why we're saying this area is heating up. So here's a video. Just want to show you our Horseshoe discovery. Here's the Appleton Fault in black. Here's all in the red. It shows the gold zones that Newfound has seen. And here's Horseshoe. So the red represents the gold zones interpreted from the drill results that we had. High grade, we saw there up to 118 grams per ton, open in all directions. We'll do a bit of a spin around here to kind of show you what it looks like in 3D. So we stopped drilling because all the gold discoveries were happening to the south, and we wanted to see where all the trends were happening onto our property. So what does the core look like? Well, it looks just like Newfound Gold core. It's beautiful looking quartz with stylites in it, antimony, VUGS, VG, much like Fosterville, one of the most profitable operating mines in the world. Similar core, our first drill hole. You can see same type of quartz, stylites, antimony, VUGS, VG. So very happy to see that. So we're in the same area, if that makes sense from a geologic perspective. First drill hole we saw visible gold you see in the slide. Again, you see the core in the box, great looking quartz. Best drill hole for Horseshoe was hole number 19. We saw 55 flecks of gold, up to 118 grams per ton, and beautiful looking white quartz. And what's happened recently is that we just got the seismic data from Newfound Gold. Newfound Gold did this amazing study going seismic going down 3 kilometers, looking for deep-seated structures. You know, the potential source of where the gold discoveries are happening on surface. They went over top of our Bullseye property And the deal was that they need to go over top of it so they can get deep enough in 3D. And the deal, we wanted to make sure we got the data. So we just got that literally about a month ago. And we announced that we've hired HiSeis. HiSeis is one of the global leaders in hard rock solutions for seismic. Same consultant that Newfound is using. So the key here is looking beneath Bullseye, trying to find where the source of this gold has been coming up. It could help us out for designing deeper drill programs, and sometimes the gold grains get better and the grades get better as you go deeper. We saw that in Fosterville and some other orogenic discoveries. So we're really looking forward to the interpretation. We're hoping to have that information by the summertime, but I think we've got a great consultant that can guide us through this. And just on our Gazebo property, so far we've been talking about Bullseye down here. And Gazebo, again, is a much larger property, 7+ kilometers to the north along the Appleton. We did some till sampling last year, a huge program, found a lot of these hot spots where there's more gold grain counts and tills than background. So we're following up on it. You could fit all of Newfound Gold's 20 gold discoveries within our Gazebo property, just to give you a sense of the size. And so we're excited. So we've got small Bullseye, which we think is a real spark for this company in the near term. And then we've got the larger long-term play, which is our Gazebo property. And so going back to Bullseye, we've got 4 targets we're going to be looking at. Hopefully going to be drilling them soon. We're doing some additional work just to make sure that we get the vectoring on the drill holes done properly. And then we expect to be drilling in the near term. So that's it. So great company, well positioned. I like to say we're the next Newfound Gold. You can see all of our land in yellow. Great shareholders, great team, well funded. So stay tuned.